Europe is my style of racing though. This is a different beast.
Yeah.
It's like tennis, you know. I'm sure when Roger Federer plays in France, it's a different feeling than when he plays in Wimbledon. It's a surface that doesn't suit him. It's the same as me. This is a surface in a race that doesn't suit my physiology, but doesn't mean I can't win here. And so I always watch athletes like Federer and that, and how they deal with their preparation for events like France and stuff, because he knows it's a surface that doesn't suit him, so he has to adapt and change and do things a little differently, because if you go into every race the same, you know, you can't necessarily guarantee the same result if other things are different. So you know, I have other fears for this race as opposed to Europe. I have no fears, because if it's a fast race, it suits me, and European races are fast, so it suits my style. These races are more grindy and softer pace, bigger groups. It's a different style of racing.
Are you working a lot on tactics and strategy before in the race week, or is it just automatically that it happens?
I have an idea of what I think will happen, but trying to predict what's going to happen is almost impossible, because, you know, of course it's a pre-race hype and talk all week. This is what's going to happen, and these are the people you've got to look out for. So after being here for 8 years, you realise it's all talk. It's all media hype and talk, and it all pans out when the gun goes. And that fear and those inhibitions, and someone has to step up to win, you know, and a lot of people are scared to do that. It sounds like a stupid word, scared,
yeah,
but they are. You've got to be prepared to take a chance and make a move when it matters, and sometimes that takes courage. Sometimes that takes, you know, making the move at the right moment will win you the race, but it's trusting your instincts and knowing when that right moment is. Last year, everyone said Chris Lieto, oh yeah, he went too hard on the bike. If he held off a little bit, he could have run and won the title. Yet 2 years before, everyone was raving how great Norman Sadler was, because he went on the bike. See, everyone's an expert in hindsight.
The big bubble,
you know,
was bigger
of course.
and bigger.
Everyone suddenly, on Saturday night at midnight, you speak to everyone and they're an expert on the race because they just saw it happen. You know, they're like, oh mate, Chris Lieto was always my pick. He was always so strong, and it was the perfect year to do that. You're like, yeah, sure, mate. So you realise that you have to have that ability to read a race. You know, you have your idea of, by identifying the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors, of what they're capable of doing and what you think they would do, and if you were in their shoes, how would you attack the race? I guess that's how you look at it. And but to predict that 100% is impossible, because what people should do and what they actually do come race day is two different things. So that's why what you think is going to happen in your head and what actually happens in the race are usually two different things, and being able to adapt and change is critical in being successful here.